In this video, you can watch me complete this painting. I start off by drawing a sketch and figuring out what position the cat will be in. Since this drawing was just for fun, I didn't really use a reference. From there, I draw the rough details that I want. Here the camera decided to zoom in alone, so enjoy the detail work. After I'm satisfied with a sketch, I line it with a fine liner to make it more clear. I draw the main shape in the canvas, in this case a drawing board, and start painting it. I start by painting the background because the colors that I use on the cat will be influenced by the surrounding environment. I start by painting the body of the cat, and I use darker and lighter tones to give the illusion of volume. After that, I accentuate the shadows. From there I start working on refining the shape, but without details still. Sorry this part was off screen, but we'll be back soon. I was working on the tail. I paint the loose reflections of the background color on the fur, and accentuate the shadows in a more fitting color, preparing them for the base of the fur texture. I use the color of the shadows on the background to make it more harmonious. Here I'm starting to define the clumps of hair, but without details. I lightly shade the inside of the paws to make them look more three-dimensional. Now finally I start defining the hair with more details. Even for the highlights, I don't use pure white. I refine the face a bit, make it cuter. After making the face, I define the shape of the paws by making the reflections of the environment light. I define the shape of the cat a bit by going around the figure with a contrasting color that would still blend in with the cat, which is yellowish white in this case. The eyes were done in a sitting. I gave him cat liner so his eyes would look more intense. The highlights on the nose make it look more wet and alive. I paint his bow and collar with different shades of the same color. After I make his chains and pendant, I mark where the lace will be with shawl. I love how satisfying these paints look. I give the background more texture so it looks more interesting. I make his whiskers and eyebrows with pure white and sign with the same paint. I make sure the whiskers go in different directions. I hope you enjoy the final result. Show me your support by liking and subscribing. See you next video.